evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for tonight's main event. 15 rounds of heavyweight action between Mike Tyson and the real deal, Evander Holyfield. Mike Tyson showing you that intensity that so many of the very best will display during a ring walk. Totally focused. Evander Holyfield's making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Remember, 15 rounds scheduled here in this much anticipated fight, and we are underway with round number one. Teddy, a prime Mike Tyson here has so many KO1s sprinkled across his record. Do you expect those kind of fireworks early on here?
Yeah, for a couple reasons. He understands the history. He's a history student. He likes a legacy. He wants to be like Jack Dempsey, all those fighters of the past where he's ferocious. And also, he wants to send a signal to future opponents that you should not get in the ring with me.
A well-targeted jab that time. See him trying to cut down that tree with a well-placed right hand. Carries that punch intended for the head. Matchup in front of us tonight, Teddy. A power puncher against a guy who's very well conditioned. Now, early on in the fight, what do you look for out of the power puncher?
To take his power, you know, it's not just power, it's where you distribute that power. If I'm in the corner of the power guy, I want to distribute it downstairs to the body. No better way to sap somebody's endurance, mentally and physically, than going downstairs.
Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Come on, kid, focus.
Halfway through round number one.
Keep your distance.
Good way to protect the midsection. Iron Mike with an iron right. Unbelievable pace here tonight. Both guys have no plans of having this fight go far. I'm sure the frame of reference for most is Hagler Hearns.
Yeah, you wonder if it's going to live up to that. So far, so good.
You see him holding on.
Hey, shake it off.
What a big shot, that hook right on the gut. He's committed to the combination punching now, and it's working out well up top. Holyfield's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Good flush shot by Mike Tyson. Not an accurate hook at all. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Last 10 seconds. Mike Tyson digs deep with a big uppercut. Mike Tyson's hurt by a superb hook to the head. End of this round. Joe and Teddy sitting ringside with you. It gives us time to reflect on the bigger picture of boxing. You know, it was interesting. We had a fan walk up to you earlier today and say, hey, I know you learned everything from the legendary Cus D'Amato, the great trainer. And he said to you, what's the one thing you took away from all your years with Cus? What did you say to him?
Well, it wasn't a paycheck, I'll tell you that much, because Cus didn't believe in paying you for that. He said you're going to college, you're getting a valuable education, and you're not even being forced to pay a tuition. So I understood that. We worked 7 days a week, so there was no union. Cus believed in working on Sundays, so you couldn't go complain and say I'm being overworked. But I think, seriously, that the most important thing that I learned, of course, that from a technical standpoint, you have to be really secure in those areas. No matter how much talent a fighter has, you have to teach them right, teach them the fundamentals, but mentally. You have to understand that a fighter's really always under fear. And you have to understand those dimensions, those parameters. And you have to be able to find a way to get in there, understanding how he feels mentally, and understanding how that can impair his judgment, stop him from doing simple physical things.
Hits him in the mug with the right. A piercing uppercut by Evander Holyfield. Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. How about that left hand? Right to the head with that right. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
Turns over that hook upstairs. Halfway through this round. Nice jabs there by Evander Holyfield. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Right hand downstairs. Evander Holyfield's right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. All-out action throughout this round. Let's see how they finish it up. A well-timed right hand by Evander Holyfield. Oh, and they decide to trade there. A well-placed left hand up top. Nice work, Tyson with the hook. Evander Holyfield's rocked by a huge hook to the head.
Body shot, body shot.
Back and forth exchange. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Evander Holyfield. He missed with that headshot. Final 10 seconds. A huge shot countering back. End of the round, and that was a very good example of how to be efficient with what you're doing.
Yeah, it's a good example of how, as you say, Joe, he doesn't waste anything. You know, he wants to make everything count, but it gives hope that the other guy can come back, because there's spots where you can out-hustle him. While he's being so conservative, you could just outwork him a little.
Oh, this is a wipeout. You're winning this fight. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you got this. Just keep doing what you're doing. You need to capitalize on his misses, okay? I want to see that counter.
And round number 3 is underway. A knifing left hand by Evander Holyfield. Mike Tyson's doing a good job of putting his punches together. His opponent's got to be wondering, how do I stop this?
Well, right now, you made a good point there, because right now his opponent is wondering too much. You know, he's just busy blocking the punches, wondering about the combinations. He's not getting off.
Crashes home with a hook. Tyson's opponent landing an effective counterpunch right there. Very nice work work from both men. They each got a shot in.
How much does leverage and torque play a role in what Mike Tyson does?
Hey, bad intentions, baby. Mike was taught to throw with bad intentions. He almost invented the word. Everything he throws with torque, he throws with leverage, he throws to kill you, to knock you out.
Back to the body.
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. And now he's targeting upstairs. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's on the bad end of a big hook upstairs.
Keep working the body.
Now hugging on the inside. Good defense, just covering up down low.
Watch the hook.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Peck. Made him miss, made him pay.
Mike Tyson with a big uppercut. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. Counters with a crushing blow to the head. Mike Tyson's probably thinking to himself that he found an early answer. The counterpunch doing damage here.
And his opponent's thinking, what the heck am I doing? Am I shadow boxing? Because I'm not finding nothing. But I tell you, if I am shadow boxing, that shadow, it has a little bit of a punch. It's hitting me back.
Keep doing what you're doing.
They both decide to bring it. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Evander Holyfield. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Scored well with the left downstairs.
Okay, breathe now. Deep breath, deep breath. Holy shit, you are in control of this fight, man. Don't get careless out there, right? Just keep boxing smart. Need to cover up more, okay?
Don't just walk in. Walk in with head movement, side to side.
So as we start round 4, we reflect on the first 3, looking at Teddy's scorecard. Tyson's earned good marks, taking all 3 rounds.
Yeah, not eventful some of the rounds. Not a lot to separate the two guys. But I think that his jab has carried the day.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Took a shot, now he gives a left. And a smart counterpunch by Evander Holyfield. Holyfield's right hand scores well. Nice work by Mike Tyson. He was looking for an opportunity. He got it with that counterpunch.
Yeah, he stepped to the side. You know, a lot of times you talk about using your jab to set up a shot. He used his legs. Step to the side, got that opportunity.
Head and body.
Good return fire that time.
Nice.
Tyson's applying an old axiom in sports, and that is speed kills. He's got plenty of it in the ring tonight.
Yes, he does. It's going to be up to his opponent now to find a way to take away that speed. Find something that can offset that speed. And I think that starts with controlling range. Get out of the range where he can control you, where he can use that speed.
Effective with that 1-2. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
90 seconds to go in round number 4. Huge right hand from Holyfield. A precise hook by Tyson he showed us.
Keep working
Tyson turns that hook in well. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Up top with the right hand. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. Missed that uppercut. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. 10 seconds to go in this round. Mike Tyson blocking that punch. Holyfield's back in his corner now, probably reflecting on what was a very solid round. Now, he didn't overwhelm his guy with a quantity of punches, but he was so effective with what he did put forth.
Yeah, you're right. You know, a lot of times people think that the muscles that count the most in any sport, and especially in this sport, such a difficult sport, is, you know, the biceps, the physical things that you see, you know, the chest, the back. You know, this guy's got the strong muscle up top, you know, over his shoulders, in between his shoulders, his brain. And that's why he's picking the spot so well. That muscle is serving him to win this fight right now.
Tyson's got a way of just getting away from that punch. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Evander Holyfield. Targeting that head with the combination punching.
Work the body, kid. Body shot.
Tyson's once again the target of a hook. And a big right hand comes crashing home from Tyson.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
Back to the body.
Tyson's defense. Is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Tyson's showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab. Good flush shot upstairs. He has walked through bullets, bazookas, and bombs, and he's still standing in there tonight, Teddy.
Yeah, this is a testament not just to the physical makeup. I know a lot of people at home are going to say, wow, what kind of bone does he have inside that chin? But it's his mind, too. He's making a choice, just like you do in life and other things. He's making a choice to deal with this. A lot of guys would have given in already.
The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, he gets caught.
Scored well upstairs with the right hand.
Keep working the body.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss. Look at that! Oh, and here comes the first challenge of his night. Down he goes. One, two, three, four. Evander Holyfield's going to keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. Super two-punch combo by Mike Tyson. Tyson's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well.
Pace yourself.
Good-looking counter punch. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. We come to the end of this round. And for this fighter, I think that's a good thing, because I was looking at him there, Teddy, and it looked like he was breathing in and out of his mouth for most of that round.
Yeah, and that's a bad sign. That means that the gas tank is a little low. He's low on petrol.
Relax, relax. Take deep breaths. You're doing fine. There you go. You're fighting his rhythm.
Holyfield's got to be so careful here, Teddy. He was knocked down in the last round, and you know his opponent's going to be gunning for him here at the start of this round.
But this is where you walk a tightrope, so to speak, because if he's too careful, as you alluded to, guess what? His opponent walks in, and the fight's going to get stopped. So, yeah, he's got to be smart, but he's also got to pitch something at his opponent, chuck something at his opponent to keep him off a little bit, too.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Unable to land clean by Evander Holyfield. Holyfield's putting forth a great combination there. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Huge uppercut by Tyson.
Keep working the jab.
Good looking right hand after he got hit. Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. A little defense turns to offense by Evander Holyfield.
Come on, kid.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. Halfway through round 6.
Pace yourself.
Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Scores up top with a left.
Keep your hands up.
Relax, relax.
Holyfield's a seasoned pro, and old pros tend to fall into the same pattern. Nothing has changed with him stylistically since he's been knocked down in this fight.
Well, that falls right into that pattern or that cliche where old dogs can't be taught new tricks. Well, right now, he's going to have to come up with a trick or two, maybe, to survive this moment.
You're doing great.
He clinches when he gets to the inside. A solid left hand by Evander Holyfield. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Protecting his head well with his guard.
Come on, kid.
What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
This guy can't handle your big shots, kid. He ain't been punched for your kind of power. Let's make sure we make him feel it. I want to see hooks to the body, then hooks to the head, all right? Hook to the body, then to the head.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. Nice work with the overhand right. Tyson's opponent is saying to himself, I can't believe this. Every time this guy throws, it seems like he lands. He's very judicious with his work.
Yeah, and that's not by accident. You know, that's his temperament. He has that kind of temperament. If you went out with the guy, you talk to the guy, you know, he thinks before he says things. He doesn't just, you know, let his mouth go. He doesn't just let his hands go. He lets them go when he thinks he should.
Blocking a score. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. That could set up things to come there, that jab by Mike Tyson. How about that exchange? He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there?
Come on, kid, focus.
At the halfway point of round 7. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed.
Keep your hands up.
Holyfield's got to figure out a way to do something different here. I mean, I know he's committed to being a counterpuncher, but right now he's giving rounds away.
Yeah, he is, because he's waiting for things to happen that are not happening. You know, he's laying back, he's waiting for the guy to walk in. See, to be a good counterpuncher, an effective counterpuncher, guy has to come close to you. But his opponent's staying at a distance. He's not giving him anything to counter.
Very accurate two-punch combo by Evander Holyfield.
It's all right, just keep moving.
Both men digging in with uppercuts. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. And that's the end of round 7.
Fucking beautiful. That was fucking amazing. I want another round like that. This is your fight, okay? You're in complete control of this fight. Okay, listen, you can throw him off.
Don't doubt yourself. You can still win this one.
Got any more of these? More blood? Yeah.
I wonder if there's an answer to change this, Teddy. Here we are in round number 8, and it has become a one-sided fight as he has strung round after round together.
You know, that's the right question, Joe, but you got to ask it to the right guy, not to the guy who's winning. He's going to keep doing it. Why would he change it? The opponent needs to be asked that question. Do you want to change this?
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault.
Come on, kid, focus.
Nice block.
You got this one.
Comes right back with some offense of his own. Holyfield showing a little bit of a defensive shell, but Teddy, I'm seeing punches still getting through and splitting that guard.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, Joe, when you put those earmuffs on, but you don't move your head. Some of them are going to get through, and just as importantly, you handcuff yourself, so your opponent is going to stay in there a little bit longer, knowing that nothing's coming back right away.
There's the combo downstairs.
Okay, let's go.
Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. "90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own.
You're still not moving enough. Move back to the bar.
Tyson staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. A huge right hand from Mike Tyson.
Come on, kid, focus.
Tyson's ability to just get to his opponent before his opponent gets to him, showcase there, his hand speed is very good.
Yeah, it is, Joe. You know, it speaks to one of those old sayings that the trainers used to say, just get off first. That's what he's doing right now. He's getting off first.
A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Holyfield's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Flush shot lands after blocking away his opponent's effort. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. 3 minutes gone by in this round. Tyson's well conditioned to the realities of this harsh business of boxing. But even though we know what we've seen out of some ringside scorecards through the years, I'd be shocked if everybody doesn't have him ahead in this fight right now.
Yeah, but never be shocked in this business, because you never know with these blind judges sometimes. I hate to say it that bluntly, but time and time again, you just get shocked when you hear the score at the end of the night.
The 9th round of this good fight. Holyfield's corner was giving him a lot of encouragement after that last round. He clearly won that last round, and they know now this is a chance to get back in this fight.
Yeah, they were just in a storm. You know, they were out in a boat in a storm. There was a lot of waves coming. You know, it was a little iffy for a while there, but they got past the worst of it. Now there's a little bit of calm sea. Now what you got to do is put those sails up and move forward.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Mike Tyson. And there he counters back against his opponent. Holyfield's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
Let's see some more head movement.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Headshot lands, was a hook. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Iron Mike with an iron right. Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
To the head he goes with a left hand. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own.
Keep pushing.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Evander Holyfield. Well, you can just mark down another round for him there with this accurate, precise punching. How does his opponent escape from that?
You got to use feints. You know, feints is really the Achilles heel to timing. I mean, you feint him and you throw his timing off. You let him think something's coming, and guess what? It's not coming.
You don't have to slug it out with him. You're gonna tire yourself out. Pick your shots. Don't get careless, okay? Don't fight his fight.
as another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. And he's holding. Not able to land the headshot. Defense easily turns into offense. Blocks a blow, sends an uppercut. Good solid hook lands by Mike Tyson. Holyfield's gonna think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter.
Don't stay in one spot.
Watch that!
That is a classic Tyson uppercut. Good right hand.
Get back off the rope.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Iron Mike with a big uppercut.
Use the ring.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Oh, what an exchange. Comes across with a hook up top. Gets rid of that body shot. Evander Holyfield's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Mike Tyson digs deep with a big uppercut. Very accurate work with the hook there after fine defense. Iron Mike lands the left good. Able to dismiss that body shot. Well-targeted counterpunch by Mike Tyson. Effective work with that flush overhand right. Tyson's fighting real smart here on the outside. Good block by Mike Tyson.
Keep your hands, all right? You have to keep your hands up.
There you go.
Just relax.
Deep breath. That's it. Relax. Let's finish this fight and go home, kid. Let's knock this son of a...
Teddy's scorecard shows a commanding lead for him here as we open up this 11th round. What does he have to do to just maintain himself here, to just make sure that he comes in for a nice landing and get this win?
Well, you just said it, Joe. To post in on a nice landing, he's got to put those wheels down now. You know, don't forget to put the wheels down. You could crash that way.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Evander Holyfield. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Blocks that belt line well. Resourceful 1-2 combo by Evander Holyfield. Good defensive skill with the block by Mike Tyson. Well done, Holyfield, left hand.
Double up
You
your
keep
punch.
that head moving.
Back to the body.
Keep it going.
Good biting, snapping shot by Evander Holyfield. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Mike Tyson. Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Let it go.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Not able to land the uppercut.
Hey, you gotta see that coming. Now let's go.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. And we come to the end of the round. Holyfield's getting outworked here, Teddy. And correct me if I'm wrong, but he's clearly losing this fight.
Yeah, I have him that way on my scorecard. And the only way he's going to get back into it, well, you know, it's the pretty common way, the pretty regular way. You got to start moving those hands a little bit more. You know, you don't win fights if you don't throw enough punches.
Look, you're standing straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body more.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Solid left hand to the head. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Evander Holyfield. Way to block there. Mike Tyson's defense is paying off now. Right back to the belt line.
Come on, kid.
And he just holds on there.
He's working the jab. Good, good.
Tyson's combination punching is working well here.
Jab, jab.
Parries the punch, comes back with the hook. Evander Holyfield's reached that point in the fight where his only chance is to cash in and hit lotto here. He needs that grand slam, that big knockout punch, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he doesn't have a pen in his hand where he can fill out the numbers, but he does have a couple fists. And what he's going to have to do is find a specific place to aim a shot. Look for one moment, one spot.
He got hit, but he sends it right back. And now they're trading blows.
It's okay. Pay him back.
Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there.
Evander Holyfield's in a position here where there must be urgency. Later on in the fight, clearly trailing on the scorecards.
You gotta keep working, okay? Keep the pressure up, okay? You got me? Come on now, take a deep breath. All right, listen, we need to create more counters, okay? Slip his punt.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far.
Watch that!
Oh, and he's got something for himself, and it's a left hand. Mike Tyson's on the bad end of a flush, solid hook. Wow, look at that, trading shots.
Nice defense. Good block by Mike Tyson.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Tyson's got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored.
Keep your hands up!
Blocks the headshot. Tyson's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Mike Tyson with a big uppercut. Lands a big hook. He just missed that shot up top.
Keep your distance.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand.
Oh, keep your feet moving.
Oh, what an uppercut. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Huge uppercut by Tyson. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Take a deep breath. Relax. You gotta fight. You gotta one more.
You don't need that. No, throw that away.
The 14th round. Nice block by Evander Holyfield. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Tyson's crushed by a huge uppercut. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter.
Get after him!
Turns over the hook after turning away his opponent's shot. Blocks away that headshot. Punches and bunches. Combination up top. Evander Holyfield's banged by a big uppercut. Very effective with the block and then the score.
Keep your head moving. You're still not moving enough. Move, move. You're not focusing.
And now another left. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Nice strike after catching one by Evander Holyfield.
Back to the body. Work the
Big left hand from Iron Mike. Scored well up top. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Didn't get it done going to the body there.
Keep it going!
Evander Holyfield's giving us no reason to believe he can turn things around.
You can do this,
Late in the fight, and he hasn't done it yet.
Okay? Just keep it simple. You're making this harder than it has to be.
Listen, don't let him steal this one, okay? You just keep moving. Keep throwing those jabs. Keep him away from you, okay? Look, you're standing straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body more, right?
Taking it to the limit, they are. The 15th and final round. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Evander Holyfield. Well-placed counter punch by Evander Holyfield. One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook? Targeting a left hand to the body.
Keep doing what you're doing.
He commits to the hook, and he scores with ease. See, that's some fine defense right there. I love that block by Mike Tyson.
Just like that, just like that.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Snapping hook by Evander Holyfield. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Evander Holyfield. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Evander Holyfield. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Mike Tyson. He scored well after being hit himself. Who would have ever thought it with two guys like this, brawlers, punchers, that they would go to a decision? Tyson's work tonight was well rewarded. A unanimous decision win. Teddy, you saw it all along.
It was easy, and he saw it all along. That's the thing. He saw the punches coming all night long. He was good defensively, and he was good with that left hand.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone.